I'm just here to serve and come as my authentic self, and whatever that cultivates is fine with me. Peace and love. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. We are here with another car video. I love the car vibe, and I haven't did one of these in a while. I'm just bringing a topic to you guys that has really been on my mind and something that I have experienced or has came up for me in the last couple months. Something that I have been practicing, actively practicing, to make sure that I stay in alignment, to make sure that I'm at peace on my journey as well, and not feeling like I have to always be doing something. And so what we're talking about today is how stillness can provide clarity. What stillness is, because sometimes it could be misunderstood. So let's get into it. Stillness is not laziness. It's a sacred space. We live in a world where productivity can equate to worth. Stillness is often misunderstood as laziness or lack of ambition, but in reality, stillness is one of the most powerful tools we have for growth. It's not about doing nothing. It's about creating a space necessary to get clarity and spark creativity. And so when we pause, we allow our bodies and our spirits and our minds to recalibrate and create a sacred space where our true selves can emerge and break free from the distractions of the world. So in that stillness, you allow your intuition to come forward and guide you in ways that constantly activate your creativity and your divinity. Sometimes we have to drown out noise in order to figure out what our truth is. And because of the type of world that we live in, where people are hyper connected to information and opinions and distractions, people are constantly having their attention going towards other places, and the noise of the outside world can cloud your inner wisdom, making it difficult for you to hear your truth, your true desires, your needs, and your instincts, your true instincts, whether that's social media, the pressure to always be on top of things, or the opinions of others. It becomes a barrier to the clarity that we seek. And stillness can help us strip away that excess and connect to our core truth, like I just mentioned. And in some of those moments, we can actually finally be able to hear that voice within, and the things that are uncertain or unauthentic to us will become a lot more clear. And so when we quiet the external noise, we make room for the internal guidance. That is something that I've been constantly practicing over and over in the last couple years, is solitude, getting into your own space. And when you're in your own environment, you are able to figure out yourself more, figure out what your truth is. And so that's a powerful thing in itself. And as far as clarity can come from you stopping forcing things. In this American, European culture, people value achievement and constant moving, and it's easy to fall into that trap, thinking that we need to force solutions to our problems or push through uncertainty to get something done. But clarity doesn't come from pushing harder, it comes from stepping back. When we force things, we often act out of fear or desperation rather than clarity and truth. When you allow yourself to relax and stop forcing things, things will just happen and fall into place, not on your will, but by surrendering to the flow and surrendering and just knowing that the answers will flow. You have to release that for yourself and allow that pressure to release as well, so that you can be more in tune with everything that's around you and what you feel is your truth. Stillness can also reveal what's no longer aligned, and oftentimes because we are so busy doing, we forget to check in with ourselves sometimes to see what we're doing and if it's still in alignment with our values, our desires, and our goals. Because as life goes on and as we continue to grow and age in wisdom, things change and we grow. Our path might change. We might be into different things. And so the more that we move through life without reflection, the more we become disconnected from what truly matters. So stillness will also give us the time to reflect and notice when something isn't working anymore. Maybe that's a project that once sparked excitement and no longer feels in alignment with your purpose, or perhaps you've been holding on to relationships that drain you, whether they're nourishing you or taking away from you. In the quiet, you will be able to recognize what it is, whatever that is. In the quiet, you will be able to hear those subtle nudges that will guide you and tell you it's time to change direction. And it's up to you to choose what you want to do. So it's not just about rest. It's also about having clarity on what no longer serves you and what is meant for you. And one last thing that I wanted to touch on is your next steps, because your next steps often emerge into your purpose. Some of us may feel like we always need to be doing something, as I mentioned before. That could be taking action, planning, moving forward. But sometimes the next step in our journey isn't something that we do, it's something that we receive. And we have to remain open to receive. And if that is something that you guys would like to hear more about, I can make a separate video about that, on how to remain open to receiving. But when we slow down and we allow ourselves to pause, we allow ourselves to see that the clarity and the information that we need is there. And we become more connected with that intuition that will allow us to see what the next move that we have is in alignment with our future self and what we are looking to do in our goals. And so when we're constantly on the move and we miss those subtle guidances that we only emerge when we allow ourselves to rest and reset, that's when we will be able to notice the clarity. So it's up to us to find that stillness and to change our perspective, to find what truly is in alignment with us and for us, knowing what's right for you and not taking on the worldly pressures of how something is supposed to look, how something is supposed to go. America, if you are in America, we know that it is fast paced, things happen very quickly, but it's not like that in other countries. America is a simulation. America is a project. Sometimes we have to step outside of the mindset that they want us to be in here and realize that the way life works is things take time. We don't have to rush for anything. We have more than enough time. We are abundant beings. We can attract whatever it is that we desire. And we just have to give ourselves that time and space to be able to recognize our true selves and our true divinity and what is in alignment with us in order to find that clarity that we need. So stillness is not laziness. Stillness is rest. Stillness is clarity. Stillness will provide you with guidance that you need on your journey and on your path to succeed in what it is that you desire in life. So that's been on my mind for a while. It's come up again. I just had some reminders that, like, when you're constantly going, sometimes you might not even be aware of the downloads and the messages that you are getting because you are constantly moving. So in stillness, you will find that clarity. You will find that restoration. When you get rest, things restore, new things come up. And that's just a part of the process of staying in alignment, getting out of the mindset that they want us to be at in America, because America is very fast paced. It's a simulation. It's an experiment. It's not like that in other countries. I've seen that. Things are slow paced. Things are happening, but things are happening in real life's time, not the clock's time. And so we just have to keep that in mind, that life is a process, it's a journey. Things don't come quick. We shouldn't expect things to come quick. And sometimes we have to sit still and just breathe and know that we don't have to rush. We are being divinely guided. And as long as we continue to tap into ourselves and at times get in that solitude period, we will stay in alignment with our true purpose and our true goals and our true desires and what we want in life. So that's the message that I wanted to share with y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If y'all want to see more, or if you just simply like this video, comment down below, like it, subscribe to the channel, become a part of the family, and check out some of my other videos. Thank y'all so much for supporting, for watching if you made it this far, and stay tuned for more videos. Peace and love.